Hi, Thursday, and basically I had broken up with this other guy, not broken up, but just said I'm not interested anymore with this other guy, and this Yuval, and then I was on Tinder and OkCupid, right? So this guy contacts me, a lawyer. His name is Yaniv Choresh. It's funny because my sister always makes fun of that Choresh name like that. It means Choresh literally is like a kind of how do you say? It's a kind of food, Persian food, but this guy's Ashkenaz. So he's a lawyer, and he picked me up in a fancy car, and he's apparently pretty successful. That's what he says. So I was like, okay. We met up. We went out for a drink, and then I went to his house. I was like, okay, let's see what happens. So I go there. Great physical chemistry. He's great in bed. Great big balls. Like he definitely knows how to please a woman if he wants to, and I realized after that. It's funny because I had whiskey in his house and plus the beer, and I drank a little bit before I met him. So I think the combination of all that kind of made me a hangover. So I'm still kind of hungover. My head's hurting and I'm tired. But I managed to do laundry today, which was great. And I did laundry, and then I got to thinking, and I realized that I don't want to have sex without being in a relationship with someone because it's kind of meaningless, and I don't even feel good about it after the fact, So I came to that conclusion, and then I'm like, oh, should I get back with this Yuval? But I'm afraid he's gonna reject me, or scream at me like he did the other day. So the other day, yesterday, I had gotten myself this other cat. I didn't name him yet, but he's kind of I have to get used to him because he's kind of bulky. I'm not used to having such a large cat. I usually have the cat and they grow on me. So I have my Tourmaline. Basically, my Jacinda ran away, so I said I don't want Jacinda to be alone. So I got this other cat, this orange cat, male. And the lady that brought me him, she wants me to pay him. I paid for her transportation, and she wants me to pay her for taxi as well. And so I have to get the money to her somehow. I find that these Americans, these British people, or anybody that's Anglo speaking, they're very into money. Okay, I get you want something for your time, but at the end of the day, you're doing a good thing by getting this animal a home, right? So I gave her 50 shekel, and I should have paid another 50 for her. So I have to get the money to her somehow because I don't want that on my conscience. She wanted me to do money transfer. So I was like, okay, I don't know how to do that, So then she brought me that cat. So again, I showered him yesterday, and then I was like, okay, he still smells. So I showered him again with hand washing, dishwashing liquid, because I was afraid that he would have fleas, and that usually kills the any bug that's on anywhere. So then there was this other lady on Facebook that had this gorgeous little kitten, and I was like, oh my god. I said, yeah, I want her because she's tiny and she's beautiful and she's female. I like females because they're kind of more, I don't know, they have a different personality. So I asked her if she could bring me the cat because I'm not up to traveling to Tel Aviv. So she's like, yeah, but she's like, okay, I'll arrange a ride. And then she's like, I'd like you to pay for the gas at least she charged me 200 shekel for the gas, so-called. I don't think gas is that much money, to be honest, for a trip here and back to Jerusalem and to Tel Aviv, but I was a little upset about that. Like, I don't know. You want to get someone to take care of a cat, do it out of the kindness of your heart. Don't exploit it, you know? So I was a little upset, and then I was like, okay, whatever, I'll give her the money, because, you know. So she came today and gave me the money, and so I have this little beautiful little cat. I need to name her. Reminds me of Jacinda, you know, because Jacinda was small also, like that, tiny when I got her. I'm going to show you her in 1 second. She wants to eat. 1 second, I'll show you. Come here, baby. Baby, I want to hold you. I want to hold you and show the people how beautiful you are. Don't cry. I want to show the people how beautiful you are, okay? So here's the little beautiful little cat. They say she's like an unusual color also. You know? Here's she. Don't cry, baby. I'm gonna take care of you. See how beautiful? See, like, she's very active, you know, like she's she'll get off me. Okay, don't cry. Okay. She's not used to me yet. She wants to eat. So that was a little upsetting today. You know, like that she's like, I'm an intern. I'm an unpaid intern. I don't have money. So, okay, give her the effing money. So now I have 3 cats. Call me the crazy cat lady. I have this new one. I have Tourmaline, and I have this big vulgar orange cat. Excuse me. Very sweet cat. I'll show you. I'll show you this cat. Come here. Hi. Oh. See? Look at this huge guy. He's huge. You see how big he is? I'm not used to having such a big guy in my house. He came really, really big, you know? So, put it back. And she brought me some, like, cat food and litter. But I don't like the litter that they use, because the litter that they use is kind of like, it's a smelly litter. And one thing I don't like about this orange cat is that he doesn't cover up after he makes number 2 in the litter box. I mean, I shouldn't complain about the litter box that at least he's making in the litter box, you know, but it upset me that it's funny, they're fighting now over the food. It upset me that the whole thing just whatever. So now I feel kind of like, oh my god, what did I do? Why did I get 3 cats, you know? Oh, how am I going to afford this, you know, like vet trips and everything else. But I thought it would make me feel a little bit better. It's sweet because this new little kitten, she's kind of a fighter. She's growling at the other cat. And so that was upsetting of today. And then I'm kind of upset that I had sex with that guy last night, because, I mean, in a way it affirmed my belief that there's such a thing as sexual chemistry between 2 people, you know, kind of just like flows. And he was pretty good. He's like a lawyer, you know, so he like listens, he's like professional, you know. He hasn't contacted me, which is fine. And I was also a little upset that I didn't get to stay the night with him, because like, it kind of felt like a chore, you know? You go to his house, have sex, and then leave. So that was a little bit, you know, upsetting. I guess now I know that I want to be in a relationship if I'm gonna be with someone like that. As for my job, they wanted to put me to go back on bus duty, where I'm gonna see that other guy. I'm gonna see that guy that sexually harassed me at work. And I don't think they're allowed to do that legally, because it's kind of like they're legally, because I made a complaint already against him, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him at all, you know? I think he should be fired, but they're not going to fire him. So at least they shouldn't put me in a uncomfortable position, you know, where I have to see the guy. So, yeah, so that's what's been worrying me. And then I was like feeling overwhelmed, so I'm like, can I just do 3 days a week at work? And they're like, oh, you know, you don't do nights already, so you know you can't do 3 days. But it's funny because sometimes they'll put me out of work altogether if there's other extra workers that need work, you know. They want to be fair, so when I need the job, they're going to give me less days, and then I make less money. And I'm like, how am I going to pay my bills, right? Yeah, so that's the story with that. Yeah, so it's been a pretty intense night and day. You know, kind of like I'm not feeling well now because I drank too much and I didn't sleep enough, and yeah, so that's the story with that. Kind of hope things settle down in my little tiny house because 3 cats, you know, a lot. Yeah. So that's it. I had like a good day at work yesterday because I worked with 2 people that knew what they're doing. So it wasn't like all the responsibility fell on my shoulders. Okay. I hope I feel better soon. My head's hurting. Have a good day.